Good afternoon, gentlemen. I apologise for the tardiness of this video. Kyle, you can fuck yourself. You can give us some better offers than them. Like, I'm sorry that they're just way over the top for a missed review. But apologies again to the rest of the lads. You must have a real shit for you are into scat porn. I feel sorry for you, Mrs. Kyle. You must be. You must let her shit on your fucking face or something like. There's no way you can not be that obsessed with shit and not incorporate it into the bedroom. So he's a scat man. Anyway, on to the task at hand. We're just going to review last week quickly. I'm obviously fucked, so I might make some mistakes here because the child's not been very well today. So I've had next to no sleep after night shift, and my wife's had next to no sleep because he got up really early. So feeling the effects. Enough excuses. Let's crack straight on to the game week, and obviously it starts with my game versus the Cannons. I was going to say the two top scorer of the week, but Gabe managed to finish. Oh no, I didn't even say Louis. Ignore that. Anyway, I beat my bogey team. I don't think I beat Cannons once last season. I could be wrong. But yeah, I managed to amass 143.75 points to the Cannons 100 points. Now, Tupac only fielded 9 because he didn't want to let any of his City lads go. I mean, 43 points is a big ask from two players, especially when you're scraping the you'd be scraping the waiver pool or the free agents pool and whatever. So I think he probably made the right decision for the future just to let this game go. I mean, if he played pretty much half the league, he would have won the game week. So it's a bit unlucky. Anyway, let's just go into the players. For me, for the Pete and De Bruyne, obviously I got quite a few good scores. Pickford got 14, Rudiger was 16.5, Piera 23, Dwight McNeil 21, and then of course the hero, Chris Wood, with 50 points, 3 goals and an assist there. Some boy absolutely trounced Wolves. So yeah. Ben Chilwell for the Cannons managed 29.75. There was a point in the game when I seen him score that, and he still had a few players to play, and I was like, especially had Ollie Watkins, and I was like, oh, Watkins can amass a few points, and it was touch and go. But then obviously the end happened. Werner for managed to score surprisingly, got 14 points for the Cannons, and Ollie Watkins, as I said, he got 16.5. So all in all, a good game week for me. 6 unbeaten now. 2 more fixtures. 3 more fixtures to do the clean sweep of an entire round of games. But we'll just have to see. We'll have to see what happens. I'm going to move on to the next game, which is the Ragman versus Rolo, top of the league, taking a loss against the Ragman, who's like myself is climbing the leagues as well. I'm looking over my shoulder for Rag. He's there. Let's have a look. Anacho for 26 points for Ragman. He only scored 70 overall. The rest of the score is pretty poor. To be honest, it was a pretty below average game from both of the gentlemen. Lawton with 20 points for Rolo, and again that's pretty much the only players worth mentioning there. Fernandez managed 8, which is way below what he's usually kicking, but is it 0-0? Didn't get a penalty, so wasn't going to score that well. But yeah, next game we have the Bukaki Jackies versus STP United. For Kyle, we had Johnny Evans with 18.5, and that's the only one above 10. Couple of 9s there again. It's been it was a poor game week. Well, it's a poor match again for these two. STP scraping the win. Robertson with 11.5, Pulisic with 10, and Mane with 10, and that's pretty much all she wrote. 64 points, 0.75 points for Kyle, and 67 for STP. On to a bit of a better game. The Scranton Stranglers versus Sadio Mane Happy Days. The Stranglers, Ben Mee with 14, Wan Bissaka with 19, Basuma with 14, Mount with 15, and Firmino with 12. So some good players getting into double digits there. One of them nearly hitting 20. Sadio Mane got Meslier got 16. I don't know if I've said that. I probably butchered his name, the Leeds keeper. Seamus, Coleman and Digny all 12.25 and 15.25. And then Richarlison was 17. So Stranglers won that with 102.5, 89.5. It was a bit of a better game. There's some good, decent scores there. Yeah. And let's quickly go to the last game, which it was the Villains versus Galacticos. Villains 80.25 points, and Bry Galacticos with 129.75. So for Villains, Aspilicueta 13.25, Castagna with 15.75, Calvin Phillips 13, and Mason Greenwood with 10. Some alright scores there for someone who's languishing at the bottom of the league. Oh, he's not. Is he still? No, Kyle's bottom of the league. Oh, we'll get into that in a minute. For Bry, Nick Pope with 12 points, Luke Shaw with 21.25, Target with 10, El Ghazi with 19, Tielemans with 14, Zaha with 16.5, and Salah with 18. I tried to pick Zaha, but Zaha is such a frustrating player though. Like, you never know if he's going to do. He's like literally, he'll have a few shit games and a really good game, like, but he's yeah. So yeah, Bry won that one. That takes us to the table. Right, top with 63 points is still Rolo, but STP is closing the gap on 60 points in second. Third place is the Scranton Stranglers with 57. Fourth place is myself with 54. Ragman has got 51 in fifth. Bry has got 48 in sixth, and that is joined with Sani Mane Jura, who's also got 48 points. The Cannons are then tied with the Villains, second last if you want to call it, 39 points, and at the bottom of the table is Kyle with 36. So yeah, it's a very interesting end of the season. I think you've still potentially got 3 people who could finish bottom, and you've still potentially got 3 people who could finish top. Maybe it's even more. I mean, we'd have to. Yeah, I mean, I think it's unlikely, but you never know. Even Rag could possibly put it. It just depends on the results at the end of the day. Well, this is the review. Kyle, I'm not doing any of them ridiculous options. You still need to bring the dog over mine with your Newcastle shirt. And I do still need to do this commentary. I know. So I'll get on that next week because I'm off work next week. So just drop the dog off, drop the thing off. I'll do that. Give us a reasonable fucking thing, like I'll do an eyeball Paul of a shot of your choice or some shit. You know, I'm not fucking doing anything with shit. I've done enough cat shit fingers to last us a lifetime, so you can fuck off on that front. Much love, boys, and best of luck for the rest of the season.